Artichoke Music and the beautiful Artichoke Cafe. Welcome. We're here for another lovely session of Friday Night Coffeehouse. I got my coffee right over there, so I'm good. Anyway, I want to thank everyone here in the room for being here and being vaccinated. We love you. I want to thank everyone out there in the World Wide Web, wherever you are watching this, viewing this. We love you too. So my name is Doug Spud Henderson. I'm one of the volunteers here at Artichoke. The other volunteers here tonight helping us, Braden at the bar, Steve at the door, and the impeccable Sarah and Gary on the technical end. So I just want to remind folks to please support Artichoke Music any way you can. Artichokemusic.org. You can find anything about Artichoke, how you can help, how you can send them money, how you can volunteer. Be cool like everybody else here volunteering. So I would encourage you to go to artichokemusic.org and help. So for those of you in the room tonight, we do ask you to mute your electronic devices because we want to listen to the performers here tonight. So we appreciate that. So, you don't want to hear me talk anymore, do you? No. Our first performer tonight, a young man who's performing on the Artichoke stage for the first time, so we're always excited about that. He lives here in Portland, Oregon, singer-songwriter, also performs in a rock band, so that's cool. I was never in a rock band. I don't know. Anyway, please welcome our first guest, Andrew Matthews.
All right, thank you. I'm going to get started with an acoustic blues song I wrote. And this one is called Busy Going Nowhere. You know, things round here feels like nothing's been the same. You know, things round here feels like nothing's been the same. Oh, I got a strange feeling something bad's gonna come my way. My friends are all busy growing up. Man, I'm busy, but I ain't changed. My friends are busy growing up. I'm busy too, but I ain't changed. They're all working hard and getting paid, but me, I've just stayed the same. All my buddies are getting jobs. My dog is going gray. My friend just got a brand new car. It seems to have it made. I'm getting older. Feels like I'm busy going nowhere. All these years are gonna catch up to me someday. Here they come now. Everybody's on the move and it seems I'm here to stay. Everything is different, but me, I haven't changed and I'm getting older. Feels like I'm busy going nowhere. All these years are gonna catch up to me someday. And I'm still getting older. Feels like I'm busy going nowhere. Yes, I'm getting older. Still feels like I'm going nowhere. Something real bad's coming. It's gonna get me one of these days. Something real bad's coming. It's gonna get me one of these days. said something real bad's coming. It's gonna get me one of these days. Thank you. Thanks so much. It's great to be here performing at Artichoke for the first time. So it's real nice to have you all here. So I've written another song. Or a bunch of songs, actually. This next one is if you feel like you're just wandering the streets all alone, nobody knows who you are, how you're feeling, what you're doing. This song is called Wandering Man. All right. Nobody knows just how I feel. Nobody knows. All I know is what I feel is real. I don't know why. I can't control. I don't know why. I can't control this strange life of mine. Nobody knows the road I've walked. Nobody's felt the same rocks under their heels. They don't feel, they only talk. They don't understand that I'll always be a wandering man. Where will I go when it's my stop? Where will I go when this train reaches the end of the line? I've got no clue just what I'll do. I've got no clue. But when I do, I'll be out of time. Nobody knows the road I've walked. Nobody's felt the same rocks under their heels. They don't feel, they only talk. They don't understand that I'll always be a wandering man. I'm out of time. I'm out of line. I'm out of time. I'm stepping out alone, but I'll be fine. Out on the street, watch out for me. I'm on the street. 'Cause I'm a wandering man, and I'll never be beat. Nobody knows the road I've walked. Nobody's felt the same rocks under their heels. They don't fear, they only talk. They don't understand that I'll always be a wandering man. They don't understand that I'll always be a wandering man. Oh no, they don't understand. There'll always be a wandering man. Thank you. All right, this one is for, I guess if you are in a relationship or have been in a relationship, things are just getting a bit crazy, and you just gotta say, we need to calm things down. I don't want to fight. And I can't say I have too much experience in this, but one can imagine, right? So this one is called I Don't Want to Fight. All right. Why are you messing with me? Why don't you leave me be? It ain't right. Why do you wanna fight? If you want me to go, just say it, and I just might. Why are you fooling around? Hey, why do you act like a clown? Hey, it's all fine, but you ain't acting right. Why don't you set yourself straight before I leave you in the middle of the night? Oh, don't open your mouth. I know what you're gonna say. I've heard it so long, I won't take it today. That's right. And I don't wanna fight. Cause at the end of the day, I know we can make it all right. Let's make it all right now. Oh, don't open your mouth. I know what you're gonna say. Heard it so long, I won't take it today. That's right. I don't wanna fight. Cause at the end of the day, I know we can make it alright. Don't turn your back on me. Won't you ever try to see? Don't you lie to me. Is this how it's gonna be? After all these years, I might just set myself free. What you doing to me? Won't you ever try to see? It ain't right, but I don't wanna fight. At the end of the day, I know we can make it all right. Thank you. Thanks so much. That's a fun one. I got something a little bit different. A different instrument. This little baby guitar with 8 strings. It's called a mandolin. Bet you knew that because this is Artichoke music. So here's one I wrote pretty recently. So yeah, a new one. Never performed this one. It's about having a bad day. It's called Today Is Not My Day. Have you ever had those days? Well, I hope you're feeling all right tonight. So, all right. I woke up this morning with an ache in my head. It's pounding and it's burning, I guess I should have stayed in bed. When I got up, I had a ringing in my ear. I tripped over myself ask what's going on here. Seems my day ain't looking so good. Things ain't feeling the way they should. Ain't really much for me to say, except it looks like today is not my day. A little bit later, I went to wash my face. I turned on the lights, but everything was out of place. Couldn't see a thing when I looked in the mirror. Wiping the glass didn't seem to make it any clearer. So I had to use the camera on the itty-bitty phone to at least make myself just a little bit presentable. But when I stepped outside of my home, I walked right into a big old thunderstorm. Oh, it seems my day ain't looking so good. Things ain't feeling the way they should. Ain't really much for me to say, except looks like today is not my day. All right. When I find nothing is going my way, and everything that was colorful is turned to gray. The sky soaks me with its torrential rain. I guess today is only gonna bring me pain. Oh, nothing but pain. At the end of the day, I get to finally feed myself. But when I looked in the kitchen, everything was there was nothing on the shelf. Said I'm hungry, starving, I'm so tired of seeing everything in the fridge that's gone expired. I said, it seems my day ain't looking so good. Things ain't feeling the way they should. Ain't really much for me to say, except it looks like today it's not my day. Oh, today is not my day. Oh, I say it today it's not my day. Thank you, something like that. That was the first time performing that one. What do I have next? All right, I got something that I think we can all relate to. It's about the past couple of years, and I think you know what it's about already. Let's see. So this is it's a true story, of course. It's a little retrospective about a very specific date in my life. Very strange. Anniversary is coming up real soon of March 13th, 3/13. And that's of 2020, and Friday the 13th, by the way. So that was my last day of school. I never went back after that because I was just a senior last year, just graduated. So, yeah, you know, it's just an extended spring break. It was going to be spring break anyway. They just added an extra week, you know. That'll flatten the curve, and we'll all be back to normal. We know how that turned out. So yeah, my spring break hasn't ended. I'm not sure when it will. I'm still on spring break, but that's all right because I'm here tonight to perform some music for you all. So that's great. So this one is called 313. Let me tell you about that day. 313. After that last day of school, nothing was gonna be the same. It snowed. Now how could I know it was my last day of school on that strange day? 313. And so many of my friends I wouldn't never see again. Some of us hid away inside our phones. Some of us couldn't even leave our homes. Some of us couldn't dare to stay inside. Some of us can say we just lost our minds after that day. 313. We never felt so alone together in quarantine. No, no. Friday, 13th, 20, you know what? 20, nobody knew what they were gonna do when they were locked up in their homes away from the COVID-19. Let me tell you again about that peculiar day. Day 13. After my last day of school, nothing was gonna be the same. Thank you. Too soon? I think it has to be 20 years until it's like history, but you know what? I think I got one more tonight. And I want to thank you all for being here, and thank all the other musicians for showing up, and everybody here at Artichoke for setting up, and all of you, of course, for showing up too. So I got one more. This is another new one for me. It's called Insomniac Blues. So you can guess what it's about. I went to bed last night, and I could not sleep a wink. I crawled into bed last night, but I could not sleep a wink. 'Cause there's so much going on in my head, and I'm trying so hard just not to think. Oh, my mind is so weary from all the things I saw today, and I can't think clearly after the madness of today. But I'm trying, yes I'm trying, but oh, Sandman just won't, he just stays away. I've got the blues so bad, and it just makes me feel like weeping. Yes, I got them blues so bad, just makes me wanna weep. Makes me so mad that I just can't go to sleep. Oh no, I'm trying though. So restless, all I can do is toss and turn. Although I am so tired, fall through the night and just toss and turn. Oh, just a real long night, some real good shut-eye, for that is all I yearn. I've tried everything, medication, deep relaxation. I've tried every mattress under the sun. I even tried counting sheep, but not even that will put me to sleep. I guess all that's left is to sing the blues. Maybe that will make me feel alright. I guess all I can do is play the blues. See if that makes me feel alright. I guess that's just what I'm gonna do. And with that, I'll say good night. All right, thank you so much, everybody. That's right, good night, but please enjoy another set of performers. My name is Andrew Matthews. You can find me at andrewmatthewslive.com. That's with 2 T's in the Matthews. Andrew Matthews Live on Instagram also, and you can find me on Facebook. And I'll be showing up here again if you want to see me again, April 24th, and I'll bring my band with me and maybe a special guest with my power trio. So thanks so much, everybody.
All right, Andrew Matthews once again. First time at Artichoke Music, and he's young. We love that. Now for someone who's not young. Well, I mean, you know, this next gentleman, I'm proud to call my friend and my neighbor, and I've been listening to him around town now for 5-6 years. He's a mainstay on the local singer-songwriter scene. He's a multi-artist in multi-forms. Multi-forms. He does a lot of art. He's a wonderful singer-songwriter. I find Doug's songs so accessible and so enjoyable to listen to. So please enjoy Mr. Doug Hunt.
Thank you, sir. All righty then. Oh, there I am. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging around. Andrew, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that a bunch. I really did. All right. Well, now for the older portion of for the senior citizen portion of your show. All right. This is called 8-Piece Octopus Band. I know a place where all the ocean creatures go for a night on the town. They've got no worries, nobody's after them, there's not a fishing trawler around. A quiet little spot that nobody knows about, just off of Pelican Bay. They come from oceans, rivers and estuaries, all for just one evening of play. I just got lucky and saw it all under the moon, sitting there on the sand. A bay lit up and I heard the sounds of an 8-piece octopus band. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. I took a kayak, paddled across the bay, escaping all the noise in the cars, to a quiet little beach where nobody ever goes, just to sleep out under the stars. The moon was bigger than I'd ever seen before. It seemed to light up the bay. The The water's movement started to settle till there wasn't even one single wave. I suddenly became mesmerized, watching it all from my spot on the sand. A wondrous scene in the happy sounds of an 8-piece octopus band. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. The night went quiet, no wind or ocean sounds. The surface of the bay was like glass. Off in the distance, a swell was rolling in, and as it came, it started to flash. Sea creatures big and small were all coming in. Electric eels lit the way. The bay was glowing just like a swimming pool. The water boiled and churned as they played. They danced, they swirled, they flashed their scales. They would have snapped their fingers if they had hands. They formed a serpentine conga line, driven by that 8-piece octopus band. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Then something wet brushed up against my cheek, and suddenly the dark turned to light. I sat up slowly, the view was blurry till I wiped all the sand from my eyes. My clothes were wet, my mouth tasted like seaweed as I stared out over the bay. My mind was fuzzy, I don't really remember much. It's just one thing that won't go away. I can't forget that catchy melody from that lively little undersea jam. No group of one could ever be as hip as that 8-piece octopus band. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. I can't forget that catchy melody from that lively little undersea jam. No group of one could ever be as hip as that 8-piece octopus band. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Thanks, Spud, for that exemplary backup singing. Okay. Well, after 2008, I had to spend a little time as a truck driver, so I have a few trucker-type songs. Probably not the typical kind of truck driver songs, because I was actually a truck driver, so I know how ugly it is. Anyway, this is called Ghosts That I Can't See. The road's a lonely place to spend your time. It'll never know your name. I search for comfort in the roadway wide, but it's a tired old refrain. A tired old refrain. Chasing my thoughts into an empty night. Glow the city lights in the rearview mirror. The all-night jockeys start to fade away as the city lights disappear. The city lights disappear. I lose myself in all this emptiness. I've lost the path to where I want to be. Like a hand that has no fingerprints, I've become a ghost that even I can't see. A ghost that I can't see. cab gets peaceful and the dash lights glow as I slip away in the night. The headlights show me what they think I should know, but what I need isn't there in the light. What I need isn't there in the light. My dreams get bigger when the hours get small. I guess reality fades in the stars. Life seems clearer when I see nothing at all. The details get lost in the dark. The details get lost in the dark. I lose myself in all this emptiness. I've lost the path to where I want to be. Like a hand that has no fingerprints, I've become a ghost that even I can't see. I lose myself in all this emptiness. I've lost the path to where I want to be. Like a hand that has no fingerprints, I've become a ghost that even I can't see. A ghost that I can't see. The road's a lonely place to spend your time. It'll never know your name. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sticking with the truck driver theme. I'm westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Got a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. Leaving out of Denver with a load to LA. Open road for a couple of days. I'm running light, got plenty of time. All I gotta do is keep it between the lines. I'm westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Got a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. The engine singing its favorite song, with 18 backup singers singing along. No flashing lights in the rearview mirror. Life is good when the highway is clear. I'm westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Got a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. Climbing the mountains, slipping down the hills, running through the valleys on 18 wheels. They dance, they rumble, they sometimes explode. What really makes them happy is just running down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Got a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. The engine singing its favorite song, with 18 backup singers singing along. No flashing lights in the rearview mirror. Life is good when the highway is clear. I'm westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Got a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. The windows rolled down, got the wind in my hair, like it sprout a pair of wings I take to the air. Feels like I'm sliding down the highway in style, white line ticking off every single mile. I'm westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Not a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. The engine singing its favorite song, with 18 backup singers singing along. No flashing lights in the rearview mirror. Life is good when the highway is clear. I'm westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Westbound on a clear bright morning, chasing my shadow down the road. Not a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. Not a cloud in the sky, 800 miles to go. Thank you. Thank you. Kind of lost a few chords there in the beginning. All right, now something a little silly. This is called Howling at the Moon. My little gal is peculiar, got a one-track mind. My little gal thinks about one thing, she thinks about it all the time. Starts first thing in the morning, then again at noon. When she thinks about it all night long, there's really not much I can do. Gotta go to work just to get some sleep, can't take much more abuse. She likes beer with her muffins in the morning, gin with her pizza at noon, cheap rye whiskey till the sun goes down. At midnight she's howling at the moon. Well, I thought I'd found an answer, tried sleeping outside with the dog. Went pretty well for a couple of hours, suddenly it all went wrong. Well, I was on the beach, a warm breeze blowing, a tropical sky of blue, when a seagull screeching in my ear woke me up to a startling view. Well, there they were, my wife and the dog, howling at the moon. They like beer with their muffins in the morning, gin with their pizza at noon, cheap rye whiskey till the sun goes down. At midnight they're howling at the moon. Now, I guess the only solution, the only thing left to do, sad to say I can't live this way, gonna have to try something new. So first thing tomorrow morning, I'll quietly sneak out of bed, and I'll try to make it down those creaky stairs without waking up the dead. Then I'll grab myself an ice cold beer, butter up some bread, and learn to like beer with my muffins in the morning, gin with my pizza at noon, cheap rye whiskey till the sun goes down. And then I'll be howling at the moon. Now we're one big happy family, but I no longer have a job. I'm running out of money buying all this booze, my brain's in a constant fog. We got lots of friends hanging around the house, but I doubt their friendship's true. But apparently what we're doing here is what everybody wants to do. So grab a glass, a bottle or can, and sing these lunar blues. We like beer with our muffins in the morning, gin with our pizza at noon, cheap rye whiskey till the sun goes down. At midnight we're howling at the moon. Yeah, we like beer with our muffins in the morning, gin with our pizza at noon, cheap rye whiskey till the sun goes down. At midnight we're howling at the moon. didn't get the sense that I fooled you at all with that first verse. Apparently you all knew she was a drunk. Is that it? All right. Ah, there you go. All right. We'll slip back into the trucker thing here. This is called Long Hard Road. There's lots of ways putting food there on the table. Lots of ways to keep the tank full in your car. You're going gray, but as long as you are able, chase the stars. You choose the open road, hustling and low, hauling freight, going state to state, looking forward to getting home. It's a long, hard road, doesn't matter the direction, the horizon is a grave. You never will hold, but you can't refuse. It's a seductive invitation, chase it to the sunset. It's a long, hard road. Living on the highway is a challenging life. The rumble of the asphalt in your bones, away from the comforts of your home and your wife. It's hard to leave who's there alone, but it's how you do the deal. There behind the wheel, hauling freight, going state to state, with the devil at your heels. It's a long, hard road, doesn't matter the direction, the horizon is a grave. You never will hold, but you can't refuse. It's a seductive invitation, chase it to the sunset. It's a long, hard road. The wind is breathing down your neck, the rain is in your face. Ice and snow will trip you up, traffic slows your pace. You gotta keep it there between the lines, all that weight in 18 wheels. So you keep them on the ground, wanna get home safe and sound. Hauling freight, going state to state. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's a long, hard road, doesn't matter the direction, the horizon is a grave. You never will hold, but you can't refuse. It's a seductive invitation, chase it to the sunset. It's a long, hard road. It's a long, hard road, doesn't matter the direction, the horizon is a grave. You never will hold, but you can't refuse. It's a seductive invitation, chase it to the sunset. It's a long, hard road. It's a long, hard road. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty then, I got one more for you. We're going to take a trip to the beach again. We're going to finish at the beach. We started at the beach, we'll finish at the beach. What the heck? Gary, could I get just a touch more guitar for this one? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is called Ocean's Roar. An early walk down to the ocean, morning sunlight through the trees. A gentle mist lay on the lush forest floor, and manzanita on the breeze. Every step is filled with wonder, a sense of freedom in the air. Seabirds circling in the blue morning sky. I see the mist swirl round the ferns. I hear the ocean roar, a song it sings to the tree. I smell the breath of every wave that rolls in, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach. Weathered trees that line the pathway, like ghostly sentinels from the past. With tortured bark, their gnarly limbs bend around in search of some forgotten task. A single dewdrop slowly swelling, with no concern for passing time, sparkling like a diamond lit by the sun as it traces down the vine. I hear the ocean roar, a song it sings to the tree. I smell the breath of every wave that rolls in, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach. Seagulls call out in the distance. I stop and look up through the trees. The treetops dance against the clouds moving by. I close my eyes and feel the peace. The ocean's voice is getting nearer, carried on the morning air. Sings a song with lyrics long lost in time, but the melody is clear. I hear the ocean roar, a song it sings to the trees. I smell the breath of every wave that rolls in, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on. I hear the ocean roar, a song it sings to the trees. I smell the breath of every wave that rolls in, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach, softly melts on the beach. No, sorry about that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I almost got there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Doug Hunt. Very nice. Very nice. So just a couple quick housekeeping items before we take our break. I forgot to plug the tip jar. The musicians here tonight will play for our generosity in the tip jar, so please frequent that. Please frequent the bar during the intermission. Spend your money. Spend it all here at Artichoke tonight, okay? Spend it all. All right, stick around. We're going to have a short break and then 2 more artists. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, all right. Welcome back. Artichoke Music and Cafe Artichoke. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being out there on the internet somewhere. So we're going to start our second half of the performance tonight. I did want to promote a couple of shows, but again, artichokemusic.org, you'll find it all. This weekend, they have a couple of shows, and it looks like, Saturday, an act, McKinney Green. So you can check that out on the internet. And then Sunday show is Soldiers, Songs, and Voices. And then a special show, Artichoke has a new feature. First Friday every month, they have the legendary Lloyd Jones right here on this stage, right here where I'm standing. Lloyd Jones. Oh, man, that is cool. Anyway, so I would encourage you to come to those shows. And I was remiss in not reminding folks that there are bathrooms around the corner and up the stairs. Mr. Steve will direct you. So, more music. This young lady, I'm so happy to hear. I have not heard her before. And she's, sorry, just like at the Oscars, I'm nervous. She cites her influences, among others, Joni Mitchell, Bruce Cockburn, Weather Station. Who the hell's Weather Station? I'm old. Anyway, I read this, and I don't know who wrote it, but somebody said, Maddie pens pockets of beautiful, heart-wrenching, and yet comforting songs. Please welcome Maddie Heide.
Thank you. I'm going to be playing some songs from an EP I released almost a year ago called Christine, and some new songs. So. I'd ask you to remember it for me if I saw you between our birthdays now. But the space gets wider and wider. Once I saw you standing in the water, just up to your ankles. The sun got hotter and hotter, harder and harder. Ooh. The night asks me, what can you do for me now that you're halfway away from everything you love? Love, love, love. Now I only dream and dream about it. The lilies wilt and pile, but your eyes stay brighter and brighter. Oh. Once I saw you standing in the greenhouse, that water still was leaking through the glass. The sun got hotter, hotter and harder. Ooh. The night asks me, what can you do for me now that you're halfway away from everything you love? Love, love, you'll take me somewhere close but feels far, and my life starts to feel longer and longer, 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 longer.
Didn't know what way the water will flow. Triangulate from the kitchen floor. It's something I just never do. It's something I don't wanna do. I thought I saw you walking by, cutting herbs to pass the time. What can I give to you then, if not a sense of direction? I saved him from behind his ankles. The water rose, we walked home after. I thought I saw you walking by, cutting herbs to pass the time. I thought I saw you walking by. That song still makes you cry, asking, shall we gather by the water? We're together and it all glimmers. Didn't know you back in that photo from those stone steps in some city. Oh, I didn't know you, so I won't need you now. Oh, I didn't know you, so I'll just wait by me, and my brother will kick the years by. I didn't know you, so I won't need you now. Didn't know what way the water will flow. I know there's no way to know. I saved her from behind the fence, and the sink ran over. We forgot after. I thought I saw you walking by, cutting herbs to pass the time. Thank you. Here it stays, green all year. I think you'd like it here, but the oaks don't twist and snaggle like they do back by you. So you stay, feeding clay, yelling down the empty hallway again, again. Ooh, 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 again, again. If I grow old at home with you, will I be like you? Will the oaks still twist and sing? 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 Ooh, ooh, again, again. Here it stays, green all year. It's really quite weird. Will you let me in to sing? Will you let me in to bring home the good news? Will you let me in to sing? Ooh, ooh, again, again.
This next song is called Christine, which is the title of my EP I just released under my artist name, which is Canary Room, which is how I release music. And I have to tune a lot, I'm sorry.
Everything she said to me tied up in stitches and knots on linen or pillowcases. I never noticed her absence. I thought it was family. I never noticed her silence. I thought she just wanted to be away from me. At the end of the day, we could talk it out. I'm in love with the way you think out loud. Focus now on leaving headroom for the way you react when I come home. I never noticed your sadness. I thought the seasons were changing. I never noticed your sadness. I thought you just wanted me to move away. At the end of the day, we could talk it out. I'm in love with the way you think out loud, 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 loud. Everything she said to me, it's nothing. It's piled in the garage, and it's hard to sift through. I never noticed my absence. I thought I would figure it out. I never noticed my absence. I thought at the end of the day we could talk it out. I'm in love with the way you think out loud.
Thank you. I have 3 more songs, or just 2 if that makes more sense. So when I first got there, I felt the room and no floor. What will I do with myself? What will I do with myself? The needles on the trees, the light from the ending day. I wanted to take it all and give it all away. Oh, I wanted to take it all and then give it all away. Oh, I wanted to take it all and give it all away.
walking close behind down to the water's edge where the land jets out in front of us, gets in the way of water. Oh, the land jets out in front of us, gets in the way of water. You said I've never felt quite like this. I peeled bark off of the branches. No, I've never felt quite like this. I felt the summer buzz in the back of my mind. I've never felt quite like this, walking home over the arrow. I've never felt quite like this, and I'll never go back there. So when I first got there, I felt the room and no floor. What will I do with myself now that I'm without it? Oh, what will I do with myself? You're back home over the water. Oh, what will I do with myself? What will I do? Oh, what will I do with myself? What will I do with myself? What will I do with myself? Thank you. It wouldn't be too hard to fall into your arms through that cold water I thought to stay away from. But now I'm getting louder, piling in the hallway. The northern lights keep dying and hanging in the air. Will you hold me? The wind, it whistles down the highway. The night we left you in your bed, I thought to stay away from you, 'cause you wanted me to, 'cause you needed me to. If I keep walking slow, I'll make it down the hill in no time at all, with jade in my hands, just to find you still glued to the feeder. You're thinking that those birds could just be forever. Will you hold me? The wind, it whistles now down the highway. The night we left you in your bed, I thought to stay away from you, 'cause I thought it was the right thing to do. Now I'm flying west, where oranges can grow, sharing a room. Tell me stories of the cold, and there I'll brush my hair, or
run on the sand, and you're thinking that you wish it could just be forever. Will you hold me? The wind, it whistles down through the desert. That night we left you. Oh, will you know me now? The wind, it whistles down the highway. That night we left you all alone, and I thought to stay away from you, 'cause you wanted me to, 'cause you needed me to. Will you hold me? The wind. Will you hold me? The wind holds me too. Thank you. If I have time for one more song, I'll do one more song. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I gotta tune that song. That just won't do. Quiet as a rock, I'll sleep while the river floods our yard in the backseat of the car. You think your plans out loud. Quiet as a rock, I'll sleep. Quiet as a rock, I'll sleep. Back home with all my family, they won't tell me what to think about the light Madeliene. Ever since we both grew up, quiet as a rock I'll be while you talk around me. Quiet as a rock I'll be. Sitting on the front porch now, I can almost see the pond I chip apart. All the rocks, trying just to think about. Why don't you talk like me? Why don't you think like me? Why aren't we family? Why won't you walk with me? Go see the tire marks in the fresh grass. It's early in the fall and everything is just in bloom. We move around it all and I think we're all we know, but I still think of you. An attic light, I never saw you in real life. I still think of you. An attic light, I never saw you in real life. But I still think of you. An attic light, I never saw you in real life. Oh, I still think of you. Thank you.
Maddie, Heide, wonderful. We have one more act, so just a quick turnaround. All right, thanks for sticking around here in the cafe. We're so happy to have you. Beautiful faces, beautiful listening, beautiful music. And our last performer tonight gives me pleasure to introduce this next young man. Sorry, Doug. We go back to junior high school dances. So I'll let you do the math on that one. But he is a gifted songwriter. I'm so proud to call him a friend. I describe his songs as blue-collar truths. Some other people have described them other ways, but we'll just leave it at that. So,
yeah, they definitely do.
He's a humdinger, a folk singer. Bob Dylan said that. He's my best friend. I said that. Rich Wags Waggoner.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I wish you all could have been in my basement this afternoon because I was in a zone. I mean, it sounded so good. So God knows what's going to happen now. This tune is called Mom. Oh, I wanted to say hi to Bev. I missed you, Bev. Came in back there. And all the familiar faces. Your daddy was young once, just like you. Would you believe that your mama was a young girl too? They fell off their bikes, they skinned their knees. They whispered and giggled about the birds and the bees. Puberty hit them like a hurricane, with feelings and urges they couldn't explain. Daddy's voice dropped and he grew a pair. Mama put away her Barbies and her teddy bears. Sour grapes become fine wine. Tomorrow becomes the past. Young women become their mothers. Young men become their dads. Mama and Daddy in their high school years believed in dreams and had no fear. While Mama worked hard and got good grades, Daddy played hooky and video games. Sour grapes become fine wine. Tomorrow becomes the past. Young women become their mothers. Young men become their dads. Oh, Mama was taught to mind her P's and Q's, while Daddy learned how to bend the rules. Daddy's hormones were his pride and joy, while Mama kissed a lot of boys. They were young and crazy, they were wild at heart, with matching tattoos on their private parts. Right or wrong, who's to judge? Mama and Daddy fell in love. Sour grapes become fine wine. Tomorrow becomes the past. Young women become their mothers. Young men become their dads. Young women become their mothers. Young men become their dads. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a tune about a hotel in Northwest Portland. At least it used to be. It's probably some condo now. It's called the Campbell Hotel. There is an old building. It stands on the corner. It's red brick with brown dirty blinds. It's 5 stories high, up into the sky, with a million more stories inside. And the old people sit on the porch and rock, but it ain't to no boogie band. At the Campbell Hotel, life is remembered and time is seldom a friend. Lonesome is shared by everyone there. Despair comes free with the rent. The days come and go with their highs and their lows, and once a month with a government check. And out in the streets, life skips a beat while the cost of dignity climbs. At the Campbell Hotel, boredom's a bargain, desperate's the reason they buy. Too often a coffin, too soon a tomb, for too many forgotten for too soon. Grandmas and grandpas, old moms and dads at the Campbell Hotel. So helpless, so sad. Ivy climbs on the tall walls while the plaster falls inside. The fire escape from the roof hangs draped like a rusted stairway to the sky. Through ceilings and floors and squeaky old doors, bald heads, cobwebs and dreams. Past empty tomorrows, some bartered, some borrowed, that offer nothing but a lot of the same. Shadows and winds visit wild kin, let the golden years turn to 10. There'll be no vacancies at the Campbell Hotel till the chair stops rocking again. Till time takes another old friend. Too often a coffin, too soon a tomb for too many, forgotten forever too soon. Grandmas and grandpas, old moms and dads at the Campbell Hotel. So helpless, so sad. At the Campbell Hotel. So helpless, so sad. Thank you. So, I don't mean to preach here. This just happens to be a bunch of words that rhyme, okay? Since that day in the Garden of Eden, we've been getting naked and breeding, making love, making war, and destroying the earth in the name of the state, the dollar, and the church. I read it on a bumper sticker today on the back of a dented-up Chevrolet. Listen up, believers and atheists, Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming, and boy is he disappointed. When Jesus sees what a mess we made, he'll be putting deadbolts on them pearly gates. He won't forgive and he ain't gonna be handing out halos and attaching wings. I read it on a bumper sticker today on the back of a dented-up Chevrolet. Listen to believers and atheists, Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming, and boy is he disgusted. When Jesus comes back on Judgment Day, don't be surprised if you hear him say, looks like the devil's been having his way. Lord, get me out of here. They're raising babies with meth and cocaine. All 10 commandments are down the drain. There's too much anger, hate, and fear. Nothing worth saving's happening here. I read it on a bumper sticker today on the back of a dented-up Chevrolet. Listen to believers and atheists, Jesus is coming, 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 and boy is he pissed. Thank you. My dad had bad days, sometimes worse. It used to scare us and it used to hurt. He'd get tired, he'd lose hope. We had dinners where nobody spoke. But then one day I grew up and I finally understood. It wasn't us, it was just the stress. He did the best he could. Oh, I finally got it, it finally sank in. I'm a little bit wiser than I was back then. We set limitations, we make demands, but in the end, we're just doing the best that we can. I had a boss, he was tougher than tough. No matter how much, it was never enough. I used to cuss him under my breath. I swore that man would work me to death. But then one day I grew up and realized what I had learned. He broke me down, he made me cry, but he taught me how to work. Oh, I finally got it, it finally sank in. I'm a little bit wiser than I was back then. We set limitations, we make demands, but in the end, we're just doing the best that we can. Oh, live and let live, learn to forgive, reach out and follow through. It's never too late to appreciate or give credit where credit's due. She's been a mother, she's been a wife. She's worked and she struggled and she sacrificed. We weren't always grateful, we didn't always see what she gave up for the family. But these days when I look back, I can't thank her enough. She taught us all about giving. She taught us all about love. Oh, I finally got it, it finally sank in. I'm a little bit wiser than I was back then. We set limitations, we make demands, but in the end, we're just doing the best that we can. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. So this is a sing-along song, and I don't want to put any pressure on anybody, but I kind of need you to help me out here. It's your part is don't sass mama, don't sass mama, don't sass mama, and don't sass mama. Now, I'd like you to realize that I'm going to keep playing this until you guys join in. So if you guys want to get out of here at a reasonable hour, you'll help me out on this one. Don't run with scissors, you'll put out an eye. Clean up your room, it's a pigsty. Don't make a face like some prima donna. Just do what you're told and don't sass mama. Mr. Smarty Pants, don't sass mama. Mr. Know-It-All, don't sass mama. Mr. Potty Mouth, don't stop mama. You can't fix stupid, don't sass mama. Well, there ain't no ice cream and there ain't no cake till you finish your veggies and you clean your plate. Those are the rules. If you're wise, you're gonna take a big bite. And don't sass mama, Mr. Smarty Pants. Don't sass mama, Mr. Know-It-All. Don't sass mama, Mr. Potty Mouth. Don't sass mama, you can't fix stupid. Don't sass mama. For 9 long months, she lugged you around. She pushed and shoved till they pulled you out. You can cry like a baby, you can pitch a fit, but she ain't taking no guff, she ain't taking no lip. Well, there's no cartoons and there's no TV. Do you finish your homework and you brush your teeth? Zip it, boy. Avoid the drama. You'll thank me later. Don't sass mama, Mr. Smarty Pants. Don't sass mama, Mr. Know-It-All. Don't sass mama, Mr. Potty Mouth. Don't sass mama, you can't fix stupid. Don't sass mama. All right. That was a lot better than it was in the basement this afternoon. So I'm going to do this one for Spud because he requested it. Brand new, so we'll see how it goes. Gangs on the border, gangs in the street. drugs and guns where children sleep. You do what you're told or you pay the price. You pay with silence or you pay with your life. Another generation, a billion more mouths to feed, disease and war, looking for freedom and fields to plow. Where are they gonna go when the sun goes down? The clothes on their back, a dream and a prayer. They run in the night, running scared, over rivers and mountains, down dusty roads, the weak and the strong, the young and the old. Another generation, a billion more mouths to feed, disease and war, looking for freedom and fields to plow. Where are they gonna go when the sun goes down? Dictators, cartels and thieves, floods and droughts and rising seas, mass migration can never compete with obscene wealth and obscene greed. Babies crying in mama's feet for shelter and water and food to eat. Fences of steel, walls of stone, they can't come in and they can't go home. Another generation, a billion more mouths to feed, disease and war, looking for freedom and fields to plow. Where are they gonna go when the sun goes down? Another generation, a billion more. Oh, thank you. All right. How we doing on time, Spud? I'm good. In big V8 Detroit machines, boys and girls that can spread their wings with a set of keys and 2 tons of steel. They kept them waxed, they kept them clean, they drove with pride and self-esteem. They were free to come and go behind the wheel. In big V8 Detroit machines, boys and girls made memories with hugs and kisses long and deep. In big V8 Detroit machines, in big V8 Detroit machines. Romantic nights at the drive-in show, some hit the gas, some took it slow with a double feature, popcorn and a big bench seat. You know, love was young, love was new. Love is what young lovers do when they're cuddled up all alone, cheek to cheek. In big V8 Detroit machines, boys and girls made memories with hugs and kisses long and deep. In big V8 Detroit machines, in big V8 Detroit machines. It was no big secret, everybody knew what steamed up windows mean. When their car was rocking, there was more than talking going on in that back seat. While parents became nervous wrecks, sons and daughters discovered love in a Plymouth, a Ford, a Dodge, or a Chevrolet. Some roads led to honeymoons, some roads led to baby booms, some roads taught us when to hit the brakes. In big V8 Detroit machines, boys and girls made memories with hugs and kisses long and deep. In big V8 Detroit machines, in big V8 Detroit machines, in big V8 Detroit machines. this is a love song, and I wrote it when I was young, which was just a couple weeks ago. It's called 110. How sweet, how discreet, how utterly fine. His kids think it's cute, her kids don't mind. He's a sexy granddaddy, she's a good-looking granny. They make each other happy deep down inside. She'll tell her pastor she has a boyfriend. He'll tell his priest she's a hot little dish. Love without license is so danged exciting. They feel like a couple of virgins again. He's 60, she's 50, they're 110. Soulmates, companions, sweethearts and friends. The mileage don't matter when those feelings begin. Oh, pucker up, lover, they're 110. He's been a widow since time took its course. She's been through the heartache and pain of divorce. They miss the old days, romance and bouquets, just holding hands and a kiss at the door. He's 60, she's 50, they're 110. Soulmates, companions, sweethearts and friends. The mileage don't matter when those feelings begin. Ah, pucker up, lover, they're 110. They've gotten used to old jokes about prune juice, Viagra, dentures, and acting too young. He's on the third turn and she's halfway home. But when it comes to love, they've just begun. They're gonna sleep naked like folks do on the big screen. Gonna move in together for eternity. Someone to care for, to share and be there for, through gray hair and wrinkles and sweet memories. He's 60, she's 50, they're 110. Soulmates, companions, sweethearts and friends. The mileage don't matter when those feelings begin. I pucker up, lover, come on, pucker up, lover. Yeah, pucker up, lover, come on, kiss me again. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And do you one more? I really appreciate it. This is a great crowd. Thanks for coming out and sticking around, and all the talented folks that have played up here tonight. This is a, what do they call it? Nonprofit, right? So anything you can do to help out, whether it's volunteering or making donations, would be appreciated. So a couple of years ago, my wife and I got invited to a whole series of Christmas parties, which seldom happens. But after attending a bunch of these parties, I wrote this. It's another get-together, another social affair. Got nothing much in common with anybody there. They check out what you're driving, they check out what you wear. Got a meatball on a toothpick and my finger in the cheese dip. I'll take hepatitis or a real bad case of shingles. Back pain, migraine, congestion in my nasal. You can waterboard me or examine me rectal. Pull a tooth if you need proof. Just don't make me mingle. Don't make me mingle, sweetie. Someone tells a story. Someone tells a joke. Someone sold their house. Someone bought a boat. I got a cocktail weenie stuck sideways in my throat. Don't want to cause a scene. No one's Heimlicking me. Oh, I'll take hepatitis or a real bad case of shingles. Back pain, migraine, congestion in my nasal. You can waterboard me or examine me rectal. Pull a tooth if you need proof. Just don't make me mingle. Don't make me mingle, mama. I shoulder to shoulder with to strangers and the hostess. I ain't claustrophobic, but man, this is the closest I've come to losing all my personal space in this mosh pit of talk with an open buffet. It's time to find my coat, it's time to disappear. I'm pulling a Houdini when the coast is clear. One more free martini, man, I'm out of here. Tell the host thanks a bunch, grab a handful of nuts. Oh, I'll take hepatitis, or a real bad case of shingles, back pain, migraine, congestion in my nasal. You can waterboard me or examine me rectal. Pull it to the if you need proof, just don't make me mingle. Yeah. Pull it to the if you need proof, just don't make me mingle. Thanks again. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.
Andrew Matthews, Doug Hunt, Maddie Heide, Rich Wagner. Thank you, Artichoke. Shalom.